Selma Newtonboom of Durwood, Maryland, has lived in this house for 30 years. The 82-year-old is hard of hearing and legally blind. So, when a man knocked on her door offering to trim a broken tree limb in her front yard,
I said yes.
The man first quoted the job at $700, but when it came time to pay,
And when he said two, I said 200, and he said no, 1,000.
The unlicensed contractor charged her $2,000.
I paid him by check. But before I wrote it, he said, I'll take you to your bank if you want. And I started getting suspicious then.
While senior citizens are a common target for illegal contractors, they also troll neighborhoods.
He showed up as I pulled into the driveway. He had showed up in the neighborhood, according to my neighbors, and knocked on their door and done some work for them.
Tina Gentry is one of at least 4 homeowners in this Silver Spring neighborhood who was deceived by unlicensed tree trimmers.
There was a lot of, I think my neighbor said it best, irregularities, if you will, in just how he did business. You know, he wanted cash. If you didn't have cash, which who keeps that kind of cash around, I wrote a check. It was not to him or to the company. It was to some other name.
Tina says she paid nearly $3,000 and learned later she was overcharged.
These unlicensed contractors have turned our homes into financial crime scenes.
Eric Friedman with Montgomery County's Office of Consumer Protection says he and neighboring jurisdictions are cracking down on illegal home improvement contractors.
They'll say they have leftover materials from a job down the road, or that they notice that there's something wrong with the consumer's home, and they're there right then and there, and they can fix it on the spot.
One of Montgomery County's worst cases involves an elderly man who ended up paying more than $240,000 for multiple shoddy jobs. Different checks written out for thousands of dollars. Friedman says it's hard to track down unlicensed contractors. It took more than a year for authorities to catch up with Robert Moore of Castleton, Virginia. Remember Selma? He's the man who bilked Selma out of $2,000. Moore was eventually charged and convicted, and Selma got her money back.
I felt like he had been targeting people that he knew he could take advantage of. Now, before we contacted Mr. Bynes,